Now that we have added a new feature at the backend, and that is updating and fetching a single post, we are going to focus on the client side. But before we get into that, let's improve our client-side project by implementing what is called navigation. And we are going to use what is called React Router DOM to implement that. So let's go ahead and install the React Router DOM. Let me shut down and make use of npmi react-router-dom and hit enter. Alright, it has finished, so let me clear it and run the project or the application. So let's go ahead and configure it, and I'm going to configure it at the app.js file. So over here, let's go ahead and then require some methods or hooks from React Router DOM. So let's go ahead and import from React Router DOM, and inside we will need what is called browser router, and we will need route and then route for plural as that. Let me send this one up here as that, and let's remove the use state because we are not using it here. Alright, so let's go ahead and wrap the browser router with our component. It's supposed to be browser router as that. So I'm going to replace this one with browser router. Likewise, this as that. And inside, we're going to have what is called route. And we're going to wrap it as that. And let's bring in these guys inside the route here. And we are going to create a route for each of these components. So the first one is going to be the create post. So here I will say create post. And it goes like this: route, and then save closing, provide what is called element, which is equal to, and then provide the component that we want to render as create post, and then we provide the path / we will say create dash post. So if a user visits create post, is going to render this particular component. Let's try out. Now when I refresh it, as you can see, it is gone. So if I go to home page, nothing seems to be working. But if I visit create dash post, now let's see. Well, let me check inside the console, and it says that on caught error. Well, let me remove these guys from here. Yeah. And now, as you can see, we have the component being rendered at this path. So let me create one for listing or post. So here as post list here, and I will say list as that. And when I go to list, I have the post being fetched. Awesome, right? So, well, let's fix this issue, and that is each child in list should have a unique key prop, and this one is from React, because we need to provide a key value to each of these items so that React can render it properly for us. So here I'm going to provide a key which is equal to post, and we're going to use the underscore ID, which is this. Now let's see, let's refresh it. The error is gone, and let me remove the console logs as that. All right, it is working. What has left is to provide some navigation over here. When a user click on it, then we will render a component. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to create one folder inside the component as navbar. And here we're going to have two navbars. One is going to be public navbar. When we get to authentication, we will create one for private navbar. For the meantime, let's just scaffold this, and I'm gonna use nav link or nav tag, and inside I'm gonna have some UL, and then inside have the LIs, and let's bring in link component from React Router DOM, and as that, and I will say home page here and provide the path called to, and then it's going to be /. Let me duplicate this one for create post, and then it's going to be create-post. This one must match the one that we specified inside the router here as create post. So when a user click on this create post, is going to match this path. The next one is going to be list post, and it's going to be list here. I start. So let's go ahead and mount this component inside the React Router DOM. For this one, I want it to appear on all pages, so we are going to place it here as public navbar. And let's see, we're supposed to be outside here, that is before the route. So I will say navbar here. Now let's see, and there we go. If I click on the create post, we have it, and list post, and then the home page. There is no route for the home page, so let's go ahead and create one component for the home page. So here as home, and let me create as home page .jsx, and for the meantime let's just use this, and let's get back to the app, and let's create one route for it. The home page is going to be /, and then the home page here, and as you can see, we have the home page component. Alright, so in the next video we are going to implement the updating of a post.